Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another Digimon Survive live stream. And I apologize for that clicking and me being a little late. I have spent the entire morning working on digging up an entire flower bed with my mom. I am very tired. So we'll see how this goes. So let's just me finish this, message this out. Last time we saw basically saw I'll go full Krimmel Gretchen and start a dark bio merge with Labramon to become Plutomon, and is now trying to assimilate both the human and Kemonogami worlds into herself, which she thinks will cause a singularity and everyone to, be in perfect peace and harmony forever. In actuality, it'll probably just kill everyone, because that's not actually how the assimilation thing works. Do find it interesting we got a dark bio merge, but oh yeah, that is also true. So we probably will be doing the final boss tonight of the Wrathful route, but I'm not sure if we'll start the Truthful route. It depends. I'm actually really tired. Okay, yeah, that is true. She would, though in a way that's what I think she's meaning to do. But we shall see how this works. I'm pretty sure we're in the final boss territory right now. We might start the truthful route tonight, we might not. I'm tired, so we'll see how that goes. Because we started work on that flower bed at 10:30 and this morning, and we were not done until about close to 1:30. So yeah. Oh, where is she? God. Oh, what happened to... Memories disappeared, even Drachma and the professor are gone. What is this? I don't know, but you better stay close, too. Agumon? Oh, that's not good. Where am I? Feels strange on the set of my feet. It's like I'm in some sort of air cushion. Takuma. Hooray, you're alright. Minoru, Agumon, and everyone, what is this place? Looks like it's time for our final exam. But things did take an unexpected turn, you hear that? Huh? Is that Ao and the Master fighting? You are a threat, yet you two are to become my prey. I don't think so. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to build an ideal world, and you're not going to stop me. Never. Oh no, arg. Oh no, oh. No, I can't fail now. I haven't gotten to apologize. Takuma, everyone, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh yes, very good. Ra just got taken in. Oh no, what are we going to do now? What we can do, we take on the Master and settle this once and for all. But even now we've lost Miyuki and even Ao has been taken. What chance do we have? Shouldn't we consider making a retreat? We don't need to retreat, but we should at least regroup for now. What do we do? What do we do? I mean, right now we've come this far, we have to fight. The Master must be unimaginably strong right now. It's her friends at the end. Yeah, assuming it's not like with Bodamon where she ends up hijacking the Master, which is still a possibility. So we'll see. She truly thought what she was doing was saving everyone and everything. Yeah. Listen to the professor and retreat. Or at least pull back so we can regroup like Minoru said. We should fight, we should run, we should regroup. We really don't have a choice at this point. If the digital world's getting consumed by the fog, and he might still be weak, and in universe he might still be weakened. That is right, now that we've come this far, backing out isn't an option. And if we did run, we'd still have to face the Master at some point. So I might as well take him on here and now. Fortunately, he hasn't noticed this yet. This may well be the best chance we ever get. Yeah, but it's not just that. I want to get him back for what he did to Ao. Right at the end, she apologized to us. Even after she turned into Plutomon, Ao was still in there. I'm sure of it. Yeah, so let's go make the Master pay for what he did to Miyuki and Ao. Master doesn't seem to have noticed yet. We should take advantage of that. And Takuma. I smell humans. There you are, pathetic little intruders. Crap, I yelled before I could stop myself. How perfect, you two will fall. He's on to us, we have to fight now. Huh? Oh, he's using she didn't take over. Is he just using Plutomon to manipulate us? Is that what's going on here? Okay, well... You know what? Leomon's going to join us. And I'll throw you in there too. Oh, it's Plutomon Fusion. Did you skip a cutscene? No, I didn't skip one. Maybe he's using from the sound of it, it seems like he's probably using Plutomon's power against us, but that's not how, like, that's what it seems like's happening. It's still weird that she's just attached there. I don't think so. I think it's just that Pluto, like, I think he absorbed Plutomon and is using her power. Like, that might be what's going on here. Because I didn't see a cutscene playing. I'm gonna use Machine Dramon because this is a single target enemy and Machine Dramon's got the best attack for a single target. See, can it actually hit from here? Almost, actually. He can actually almost hit from there. But... come on, there's no way we can do this. I believe in you. We gotta live up to those expectations. No holding back then. But it's weird because that did not happen with Boltbotamon. Speaking of Boltbotamon... we're gonna avoid having my characters in front of him as much as possible. Digivolve to Marine Angemon. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is honestly kind of weird. Okay, let's see what resistance is. Of course it's most okay, I might end up turning back into... I'm actually going to talk to Marine Angemon because she's slowest. You want to be my sidekick, you'd be the heroine of justice. Yeah. Let's see. You know what, I'm gonna try to freeze him. I doubt it will work, but I'm gonna try. Ow. Okay, so gonna switch over to Dino Rexmon because it turns out that I need this thing is yeah, that was a very powerful attack. However, Aurora Undulation actually does a lot of damage, so that. it's least resistant to... That actually was not as hard as I thought it would be. One second. Okay, that can't be it. Unless it did actually skip an entire phase, which is unlikely. You... Did we do it? I don't know, something seems weird. Doesn't feel like we've done enough, if anything. Like he was hit by a sudden pain. Like you, guy. Master's voice is changing. Hey, did that scream sound familiar? I mean, it can't be, right? Oh dear. See, now we really have an understanding. I did it. I really did it. I've taken the master in the master himself. He's fusing with the others inside me. I was right. Yes, me. She is still not right mentally stable. Takuma, this isn't right. What's happening? Like, took control of the master. No, this is all wrong. Why? Why is this happening? It's all thanks to you, to all of you. Oh? Listen, Takuma, Minoru, Kato, Miyu, you too, Professor, and everyone else. Thank you for helping me, really. Thank you. Oh, my whole body is shivering, all because I said thank you. What is this rush of emotions? I could never have merged with the Master if it weren't for you. You weakened him. I knew you would. I knew you'd feel bad for me and want to get revenge on the Master for taking me in. Are you serious? And just as I hoped, you grew angry at my loss and fought hard to defeat the Master, weakened him and loosened his hold on me until now I'm free. So all this was part of Ao's plan? Oh no. Yeah, this is not good. That's just not even fair. I don't think I could have done it on my own. Yes, it's so good to have friends. I do care for all of you so much. I should do something for you, shouldn't I? Yes, I will happily welcome you into my new world. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, now you know she's lost. She'd never manipulate her friends like that. Yeah, she wouldn't. Like, that's the thing, while we say Labramon died when Plutomon was formed, I think Ao kind of did as well. Because, yeah, it's... if she totally is. Yeah, she is manipulating her friends, but I think what he means is you know that she's lost it when she's doing that. Because that's something before this never would have done. It's shown, she's been twisted by her insanity and... yeah, she's she's snapped. That's essentially what it is. She's snapped and become... I don't want to say become someone else, but lost who she... How do I word this? She's let this warp her to the point she's no longer her. If that makes any sense. But, yeah, this is honestly creepy. Like, the fact that it's her and not Plutomon. That's what I mean. The fact that this is Ao and not Plutomon makes this even more disturbing. Because when with Plutomon, you know, that you couldn't see the face. You could just hear her voice. That warped voice of hers, but... But now she's, well... Yeah, but anyway. Ao is gone. This isn't the Ao we knew. There's nothing left of her. All that's left now is a monster who wants to destroy both worlds. I can't believe it's come to this. Takuma, stay strong. You too, Kato. Don't just stand there gaping. Miu, get up. We haven't lost just yet. Minoru, please do not lose heart. My friends, has your pain at being used by Ao left you so shaken? I think that's enough talking. Yes, everything's prepped and ready to go. Now I can make all one. Let me show you my new power. Something just opened up. Just like when Miyuki sang us that song, is that the door between worlds? This could send us back to our world, couldn't it? Why show us this? Oh, if you'd like to go back, you can. Wait, really? I don't get it. You see, it doesn't really matter where you are anymore. It won't change anything. It won't? That's right. When the Master and I came to our understanding, I learned a great deal. See the mirror, the world, this world and ours, humans and Kemonogami, once all were one. Don't you think things should go back to how they were? I can do that. I should do that. Yes, what I'm trying to do is right. I will make it happen. I will fix the worlds. When all become one, struggles will cease. People won't need to fear each other. No, oh, that's not right. Listen, can't you hear them? Shuji, Ryu, and Saki are calling out for you. Oh, hey, I do hear their voices. I'm not just hearing things, am I? No, I hear them too, so this is Ao's power now that she's taken over the Master? You hear them, don't you? Yes, I can hear their voices, but this is wrong. Oh, can't you hear that they're suffering? They're not calling out to us. They're crying out in pain. They're suffering? That can't be. After all, I've never felt better in my life. I'll show you how wrong you are. Come and join me, won't you? I was thinking of returning you to your world, but you need to realize your mistake. No, you can't mean. Yes, let us all become one. Is this what it comes down to? We can't afford to die here. We have to take her out. Yeah, this is it. Agumon, everyone, come on. Let's fight to the other's a bitter end. You got it. So, if I'm not yeah, this is the first time a a chosen child has ever become the final boss. Oh, she's back to herself now. Okay. Let's see, she's a virus type, so vaccine or virus to fight her is best. I still want to do Leomon. I still want to have Leomon here just for that, but I know it's not the best choice. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. I chose these two already. They're the ones that are coming with me. Okay, has she actually changed in stats? I think she's stronger, a higher level now. but overall she's not at least came to his senses at the end. Yeah, where Ao just got went crazier. Digivolve 2. No, I don't want to intern. Gonna do it with Miyu. Oh, on the other hand, believes she's saving everything. Yeah. And is undoing the damage of the world being... Yeah, but she's doing it the wrong way. Okay, so Machine Dramon resists her attacks the best. So I'm gonna go with Machine Dramon because while he won't do as much damage, maybe, he still resists her attacks better than anyone else does. She is vulnerable to Radiant, though, which means I've got some good things to use against. Oh, great, I missed. Also, let me check. Warp Digivolve 2. Okay, that actually weakened... Okay, brother-sister team attack. That is actually good. Let me see here. Okay. Gonna actually use it on Minoru because he's the glass cannon. Yeah, he withstands her attacks better than anyone else would. Well, Leomon might not actually get an attack. The trophy is So Sorry, Sweet Ao. That is sad. Takuma. Looks like we win. Oh. That's so strange. Did I mess up again? Was I wrong? Her voice lost the echo. Yeah, do you see that now? That's weird. I wasn't supposed to make any more mistakes. Just seeing as someone who never makes mistakes, I mean, look at me. I messed up so many times, but you were all there to tell me when I was wrong. That's what I wanted to do for you before it came to this. I only wanted you to know how I felt, but it made me a burden. Hey, you were the one who supported us more than anyone. We would have happily supported you right back. You never had to worry about being a burden. Oh, please, I want to eat your cooking again. I want to stay up late and chat until we fall asleep, so please, you can't. There was so much I wanted to do for you, but it looks like I can't. Oh. I'm sorry, Labramon. I'm sorry, Saki. So, Ao regained her lucidity right as she died. Oh no. She's gone. Well, we had to mercy kill Ao. That is sad. That is really sad. That's it then. It's really over. That door Ao opened back to our world isn't closing. We can go back. We can all go home finally. Only, why do I feel so bad? Why did it have to end like this? Oh, sniff, whimper, sob. When it came right down to it, we failed to save my sister and we failed to save Ao. Was Ao really so wrong? Was there nothing else we could have done? Takuma! What is it, Agumon? The door, it's opening wider and wider. You're right, the door Ao opened is getting bigger. What's going on? Shouldn't that thing vanish now that Ao's gone? What's going to happen if it keeps going like that? I don't know. Likely the worlds will merge together. Wait, what? That means our world is going to change too? That's what that would mean. Will things go back to the way they were originally, like Ao said? Yes, in a way, but it shouldn't be like this. This forceful merger is sure to cause chaos. What will become of us? I only speculate that Yukimo and Gami will likely be able to travel freely to our world. You mean I'll be able to stay with you? Wait, if creatures like us start showing up in the human world, won't that be bad? Many will doubtlessly be overwhelmed by power, much like Ao was. I mean, some humans will use creatures like us to do bad things. Right, if lots of people start meeting monsters like how I met Agumon, things aren't always going to work out for the best. Some people might even reject their partners despite them being lucky enough to meet them. I don't want to manipulate them, you never know. Then we need to go back to our world. To help everyone we can who might suffer because of that chaos. We need to try and think of a way to save both worlds. And Ao and Miyuki and all the monsters who lived in this world. More than anything, we owe it to our friends and families waiting back home to our world. Man, just when I thought we were done with all this crap. I hear you, but this is something only we can do. Yeah, you're right, I'll have to help too. Right, Agumon, will you and the others help lend a hand? You bet we will. Of course. After all, we're partners, right, Kato? I couldn't leave you on your own, Miyu. Thank you. All right, all together then. Just a moment, I believe I'll remain here in this world. Professor? Well, why? As you know, I was unable to save my sister, much less Renamon or my own partner. Well, that, as a form of mourning, I want to live here as Miyuki did. I should like to track down what traces of my sister remain in this world. Are you sure about that? The door isn't closing even with my sister gone. Sooner or later our worlds will merge. So you don't need to worry about me. Instead, allow me to send you off with a smile. Takuma, that door is getting bigger as we speak. Yes, go on now. Alright. I wonder, is this the way our adventure was really supposed to end? I feel like things would have been different, but it's no use regretting it now. Finally, we're going home. I wonder what it will be like when we get there. I had to find out. And then we'll need to think of what we can do to fix things together with our partners. Sounds like there's still a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm sure we've still got plenty of things ahead of us. That's okay, I'm gonna give this everything I got, just like you, Takuma. Thanks, Agumon. Right, everyone, hold hands. That was depressing. We had to mercy kill one of the kids. That's depressing. And let's go. The year's already passed, huh? It all worked out like I said, even though she was out of her mind. The two worlds have been joined together by the giant door, maintained an odd balance. The world of Kemonogami was saved, and no more sacrifices were needed to maintain it. It would exist as if they'd always been one. But the Kemonogami or other monsters started showing up in our world. Humanity had no time to prepare. The nature of the world simply changed, and it happened to good and bad people alike. Not everyone who gained the power of a monster as a partner used that power well. Throughout the world was thrown into even further chaos. And everyone, be they human or a monster, not everyone, be they human or monster, found their partner. In fact, most people never met a monster they could call a partner at all. This meant those who didn't have a partner feared those who did, which led to much prejudice. Most of the people who found partners were captured, isolated, and held in captivity. Plunged into endless destruction and chaos. So, you kind of caused an apocalypse. Hurry, this way. Stop, I can't run anymore. Hold it right there, you filthy monster handler. Hey, that hurts, let me go. Hands off, you creep. Shut up, you beat monster. Stop, don't hurt him. That's my friend. You should have just come quietly. Dangerous elements must be isolated. No, someone help me. Don't try to resist. Stop, you're hurting me. Shut up, I don't know why we just don't kill you, freaks. If only I was stronger. You let that go of that kid right now. What, who are you? Back off, I can have you arrested for obstructing an officer. There's no talking to this one, Takuma, let's get it over with. Yeah, okay. What are you babbling about? Erk. That's that. And Kato just knocks the guy out. You know, I was expecting them to, like, maybe scare him off with their partners in an evolved form, or, you know, something else. I did not have, I mean, I'm not objecting to Kato doing that, because tyrannical police state happening. But I did not actually expect that to happen. Alright, let's get this kid out of here. Hold on, Takuma, I'm getting a call from the others. Yeah, my info spot on, wasn't it? How'd it go? Everything okay? We're about to put... It went fine, we're about to pull out. Yeah, I have a feeling he probably would have digivolved had that not happened, had they not come to the rescue. You didn't go too far again, did you, Kato? To be fair, I think they're already like rebel leaders at this point. Like, I think they're already wanted, and the thing is, a human can maybe kick a rookie around. The kids all have megas. Like, the kids all have their megas. I don't think humanity really can do anything to stop them right now with still like 4 megas on their side. Because someone did the like scaling based on what we've seen Megas do, and this is like pre-Ghost Game, where in Ghost Game the creators have basically said that have basically gone on record and said that Megas are essentially Digimon that have ascended to godhood. And humans might be able to take out a champion, maybe some of the weaker ultimates, but there's nothing humanity can really do against a Mega Digimon. So, yeah, the kids are probably in trouble with the law at this point. One, they'd be in trouble with the law just for having partners, from the way the world is in this situation. And two, like I said, they've got Megas. They don't really have much to worry about from what humanity has. And never go too far. I beat the guy up nice and gently. You're not supposed to beat up people at all. We should get over that temper of yours. Remember what the professor said? If you keep taking risks, eventually you'll pay. Yeah, sorry, but we've got to bring this kid in. Bye. Wait, Kato. Phew, she never shuts up. It's so annoying. Where does she even get that from? She's gotten a lot more reliable. Apparently she's been in touch with the professor a lot lately, asking about things. Yeah, that bugs me too. I mean, sure, with the doorway open she can call the professor at any time, but still. He's busy with his own stuff, right? Why can't she just talk to me? Who are you people? Sorry to ignore you like that. Don't worry, we're here to help, but... Here, does this explain things? Oh. See, no need to worry. Kato, let me take a crack at that bad guy too. No way, if we overdo it again, Mio will never let me hear the end of it. Are you the same as us? Listen, I'm sure you have been through a lot, but don't worry, you've got a lot of friends who are just like you all over the world. So keep those spirits up. Now we're going to take you back to your mom and dad. You can't, my parents both got taken away to the camp. They did, huh? And how would you like to get them back? I'd love to, only I'm not strong enough. But if you come with us, we can teach you how to be strong. Huh? That way you'll definitely be able to save them someday. Alright, take me with you. It's okay if I bring my friend, right? Of course. We've got a lot to teach you. Yeah, come on, you're both with us now. Form a group of people with partners to fight against oppressive governments. Yeah, so basically the kids have become rebel leaders against the police state that has come as a result of the apocalypse. That is a sentence I didn't think I'd say in regards to a Digimon series. Well, we also work to support confused kids who just met their own partners. Because we never want anything like that tragedy we lived through to play out again. We don't want anyone else to go through what Ao did. Really, we need to get moving. They'll be on to us soon. Right, let's go. Who knows? We return to find a world in disarray. We know what lies ahead now. I know it's not going to be easy to bring order back in all this chaos, but even so, hey Kato, what? Let's try to build that ideal world I wanted, where everyone can live in harmony. Yeah, already on it. She was only really mistaken in her methods. Her goal and her reasoning were sound. So we gotta find a way to make her ideal world a reality, right? And that's just one more reason why we've got to keep fighting and believing that one day this long struggle will come to an end. Until then, we will continue to look forward and hope without ever giving in. Okay! So, Wrathful Out ends with a mercy kill on one of the kids, and basically the merger of two worlds resulting in a Class 1 apocalypse and collapse of society, after which tyrannical governments rise up to try to intern kids that have Digimon partners. And the kids become rebel leaders to help, and like they're building an army of chosen kids and their partners to try to fix the cataclysm the world has fallen into. that is not something I ever expected for the end of a Digimon thing. I admit I kind of like that. Like, in a weird way, like, I kind of like it because it's so different. It's depressing. That is by far the most depressing ending. Like, of all 3 endings I've gotten, that is the most depressing. But it still has, like, the ray of hope ending to it. I'm not going to lie, though, of all 3 endings, that's kind of the one I want to... That's the one I'm actually interested in seeing where that goes. Because harmonic ending, it's optimistic, something similar is happening, but less cataclysmically, where the kids are just helping Digimon find their partners. And yeah, there's possibilities there. Yeah, that is true. That is true, because in Harmonic Route, in addition to the kid that goes crazy and the kid at the amusement park dying, and Miyuki dying, the professor dies too. I mean, okay, isn't the bloodiest route if we don't include the obviously innumerable deaths caused by the apocalypse at the end? Because with the way they frame that apocalypse, and yes, I'm calling it what it is, it was an apocalypse, is a lot of people probably died. Quite a few people probably died in that. But yeah, the harmonic route, it ends in a way I could see the heroes becoming mentors to a next generation, trying to make all this work. Moral route is your standard Digimon ending. Partners separate for a little while, but they're going to get back together. Everything seems to be going well. Happy ending. And then there's just this. That's the only way I can describe it. There's just this. Where it's so fundamentally different that I kind of... Okay, so emotionally... This is hard to... If it was written better, Moral would probably be my favorite. If it was actually written better. But it's not. I'd say Moral... Of the 3 routes, I'd say Moral's the worst written. Because... like, it's the most optimistic of the 3, but at the same time, the writing's clunky. So, it's the most optimistic of 3 endings, which I'd normally like. Yeah, they actually mentioned that. They mentioned that some people actually did end up with, some genuinely evil people did get Digimon partners. Which I'm assuming the kids are dealing with. But, you see, that's the kind of reason I actually am curious about that timeline. Yeah, sadly. That's why I'm actually curious about that timeline. Like, that's why I'm actually kind of curious where that timeline goes, because the setup is there for, like, this post-apocalyptic but ultimately optimistic fight against tyranny and evil people that got Digimon. And that just is... I kind of wish we'd get to see I kind of wish we'd get to see an alternate, like, a follow-up to that. I would not mind it if they did, like, a what-if DLC set in that timeline, or... I'm sure there are fanfic writers that have touched on it, but... Of the 3 routes endings, Wrathful is the one I kind of want to see more of. Yes, it's depressing. It does have a Ray of Hope ending. But it's just the concept. Like, the concept of this post-apocalyptic Digimon series where the heroes are trying to bring the world back from the brink and make this work, while also having to fight against the tyrannical governments and people that genuinely rotten people who have partners that shouldn't have partners. you know, like, that right there you have multiple candidates for a big bad. Like you have tyrannical dictators, you have some serial killer sociopath with a partner. Or heck, a tyrant, a person that got a partner, a genuinely evil Digimon as his partner, and managed to sync with him enough to reach Mega, and has used that Mega Digimon to take over this area. Like, that's a cool idea. Yeah, I want to see this. Normally I would not say this of the most depressing ending, because I normally am all for the most upbeat endings normally, but because Moral had the narrative issues... Oh! You're right, that is horrifying! Oh gosh, that is horrifying! So, now I'm just imagining, okay, I'm probably the only one here who knows what this is, but now I'm just imagining someone like Kamen Rider Oja levels of psychopath that gets a Sealdramon as his partner, and that is a terrifying concept. Heck, this is kind of a world I could see Kurata coming back and being a villain in. Kurata from Savers / Data Squad. But jeez, yeah, that is a terrifying thought. Like, that is just a frankly terrifying concept. Or like some twisted death camp level mad doctor with Ghost Game Arukenimon as their partner. Ugh. But that's actually why this ending is so interesting. Because I'd like to actually see where this ending goes. But also, I'd kind of like to see where this goes, to see how the heroes pull it back from the brink. And how they save the world in the end. I kind of want to see that. We found a partner in a bird Digimon who was a mentally ill, well-intentioned extremist. Yeah, that too. But, okay, so, in order of the 3 routes, not the true ending, Wrathful route is probably my favorite, then Harmonic route, then Moral route. Moral route is the kind of thing that would normally be my favorite, but there's just too many writing choices, like bad writing choices to it. Like, it has makings to be my favorite of the arcs, but it just doesn't use anything. Like the I am the shadow, your true self confrontation with your shadow selves inside the master. It was done well. It was done well. It made sense. I'm sad about it. It's depressing as heck. Normally I'm not into that. It's just the Wrathful route just... Well, the Wrathful ending specifically. The Wrathful ending. Because the setup is so good. Like, because the setup it creates is such an interesting setup. And I would just... Yeah, Kato and Shuji going bad as expected. You don't see Ao going bad. You don't see her becoming the villain. But the way they do it makes sense, because it's kind of like how you can't imagine Madoka from Madoka Magica becoming the villain, but yet we know there are timelines where she's broken badly enough to become Kriemhild Gretchen. Or you don't see Sayaka, if I remember her name right. You don't see her turning into the villain, but she becomes Octavia. If it's done well, that can work. I've seen it done really badly. Like, I have seen that done really, really badly. There's a fanfic that... Yeah, she basically did. So it can work. It can work, and I think here it works. Like I said, Moral is normally the kind of ending that'd be my favorite, but it's just got too many bad writing choices. Like, the whole Persona Shadow confrontation, that's really good. Why is it at the end of the game and doesn't really have much consequence? Renamon's death being undone snap instantly. Like, that... Again, honestly, I would have had Renamon die. If I was rewriting it, I would have had Renamon be the death at the amusement park. And that's either snaps Miyuki out of it then and there, and you spend the rest of the arc dealing with the master having a complete villainous breakdown, or she doesn't get snapped out of it and it's still a race to save her. And then Renamon gets resurrected at the end. That would have worked better. The fanfic where it was done badly, I don't want to say the name, but it was one where Fluttershy suddenly ends up becoming this super evil, villainous monster. And I've seen another one where Ember from Spyro ends up becoming Dark Master 2.0. And I've seen a lot of... Pony Point of View did it well with Nightmare Eclipse, but there's other Twilight Goes Evil fanfics that just are terrible. Like, it's easier to... There's countless examples from bad fanfics of a character becoming the villain for no reason. And in Ao's case, in Ao's case it works because Ao snaps. Ao basically becomes so consumed by her grief and her subconscious resentment of how others treat her that she snaps and turns into a monster. Like, it's a psychotic break. You get why she's doing that, and Piedmon nearly killing her in Labramon is just the straw that broke the camel's back and causes the dark biomerge, and things just go spiral from there. So that works. Harmonic's my second favorite. Moral's my least favorite, but like I said, normally it's the kind of ending I would like best, but it's just not written very well. I mentioned this in, like, I think I mentioned this before, but the Moral route feels like it was originally the only route, but then they wanted to do the route split, and they, like, tore pieces out of the Moral route and stuck them in the other, and used them for the basis for the other routes, but didn't properly replace them. So, Moral is the kind of ending I would normally like the best, but it's done badly. Well, I won't say badly. Like, I'm not going to say it's Digimon Tri or Last Evolution, which those are terrible, but it's just not written well. Harmonic route works because Kato going evil for the reason he does fits his character very well, and it gives Piedmon a lot more to do. Wrathful, though, I think the main reason I like Wrathful the best is just the setup it provides makes me wish the game would go more into it. Because, yes, it's a bad future, but it's not the depressing kind of bad future where there's no hope. There's this sense of optimism that the heroes can fix things. So yes, it's a bad future, but it's a bad future with a ray of hope. I can actually agree with that. I think that it does give characters a lot more to do. Like, I don't know about the truthful route. Haven't done the truthful route. We're going to do that next. But yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, I have to say Wrathful's my favorite route because it just feels the most interesting. Like I said, I want to see more of this. I want to see how the heroes save the world. I want to see the heroes be this beacon of hope in this world that's gone full post-apocalypse. You know, and be the ones to bring things back. It's your favorite because the writing is the best and it's most true to the original, to the tone of the game itself. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Though, from what the thing said for the truthful route, I get the feeling the truthful route is the earn your happy ending route where the heroes had to do everything right to get their golden ending. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Or at least one of them does. Like, I see at least one of them having their own partner. Maybe they're working together and most of them genuinely do believe that. But then there's one of them who is genuinely evil. And, like, the others are evil to various degrees. Like, you'd have, like, one well-intentioned extremist. You'd have another who is just racist. Like, you could have another that's just racist. You could have... But then you'd have one who wants to be the only one with a partner so no one can stop them. Well, yeah, that's actually another possibility. Like, you could have another one who does have a partner but views it as a necessary evil. Like, yes, I've got a partner, but I view it as a necessary evil because their partners are too powerful for us to beat with military force. Yeah, that would work. You could, of course, also have another one with a partner who basically treats him like Ken and Wormmon. Yeah, and that's one way to put it, though. I will say, N in Pokemon needed a few rewrites, I think. Conceptually, he was a good idea, but execution... There's a few things in execution I think they really needed to do better. And I think most of the execution problems were because you're a mute. Yeah, I know David does not like N. But my perception on N is the main crux of the issue with N is that... Like, the main crux of the issue with N, I think, comes from format. I think the fact that you're a silent protagonist that can't respond to anything N says kind of hurts the game. Because N is supposed to be convinced that he's wrong, but the player can't actually talk to him. So at no point is the counter-argument provided to N's point. Which I like those games, but I understand that the format does not do them favors. The format of Black and White kind of hurts the games a little bit. Just because the player, like, there's no one for N to bounce off of except Gitas eventually. And it's one reason oh yeah, the manga. Yeah. Oh yeah, the manga. I forgot there was a manga. Okay, so maybe he's done better in the manga. Yeah, maybe they do him better in the manga. It's one reason that I really, really wish the anime had actually done that arc better. Oh. I'll take your word for I mean... Yeah, I think we all can agree on the anime doing end badly. Like, I think we can all agree the anime had the chance to fix the issues the game had. Like, the anime had the chance to fix the issues the game had because Ash is such a counterpoint to N. And he would tear N, like, he would be him making N question everything and not having any of N's arguments and being dedicated to proving him wrong could have been compelling. But we're off track. We've gotten off track on this. We're going into a Pokemon discussion where we're discussing Digimon. Okay, let's get off the Pokemon. We've gone down a rabbit hole. Let's go back to talking about Digimon. Yeah, so I honestly want to see where the Wrathful route goes, and I'm certain fanfics most likely will exist. Like, this is the kind of bad future I kind of like, where the bad future has an optimistic tone that this can be fixed. Like, where... And weird thing is, I think of the... And sorry I bumped my mic. I think of the three endings, the heroes kind of feel the most heroic in the Wrathful Routes ending. Because, okay, they're heroic in all three endings, but in the Moral Route ending, they're just, kind of the standard Digimon ending, but more proactive. Because they're trying to proactively find a way for balance. Harmonic ending, they're still being heroic, they're still helping other kids, they're still doing everything. Yeah, that could be terrifying. Yeah, that could work. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm actually gonna save down here in file 8. Okay, we got Plutomon as an evolution. Yeah, Rao's affinity was higher. Honestly, I don't know if I could write it because it's kind of really depressing and that's not really my thing. I would honestly like to see, I'm not really one to write bad future apocalyptic stuff, but I honestly do hope there's fan fiction of that lives up to the potential of that, because it is a good setup. But like I was saying, I think the kid, in the Harmonic route, the kids are helping people, and that's great. They're doing the right thing. They're helping people. I love that. But the thing is, in the Wrathful route, they have every option to just retreat into the digital world and wait and, try to avoid the problems. They could go underground. They could do a lot of things. But no, they're still the heroes. They transition into being rebel leaders, trying to save the world and set things right, which they basically refuse to give up and instead rebound and go to become the heroes the world needs. And I honestly like that. Now, the thing is, the kids are all the same in all four routes. Internally they're the same, but of course in Wrathful and Harmonic, Ao and Kato fall. They become fallen heroes. So they can be that heroic in any timeline. It's just that in that situation. I think that works very well. So I'm actually happy with that. Okay, so we've got about 45 minutes left. Do you want me to try to start the wrathful route? I mean, the truthful route? Power Ranger Ninja Storm's original pitch. Oh, wasn't that like Power Rangers Hexagon or something like that? Let me see. What was that? Like, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Ironically enough, unfortunately, Jason David Frank is no longer with us. Like, unfortunately, Jason David Frank is no longer with us, so they can't actually do that anymore. But there actually is a Sentai series that would be perfect for that, which is Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, which has two competing groups of Sentai teams that are in conflict with each other. They skipped it because there was some concerns about current political climate and stuff like that. But that would actually have been perfect for that. So yeah, what was it? Power Rangers Hexagon, was that the original name for that? Yeah, it was Power Rangers Hexagon, because they wanted to have Tommy and Jason be in charge of the Wind and Thunder Rangers. Like, that was how that would happen. And yeah, I like Ninja Storm, but Hexagon would have been interesting to see. Okay, so you want me to keep going? Now, I will say I am going to look up a walkthrough for the answers to Rao's and Suji's questions, because I want to get them right, because if I don't get Rao and Shuji's questions correct, there's no point in doing the truthful route, because that invalidates the truth, that invalidates trying to get the truthful out. Yeah, I want to get Saki's Mega too, so I'll watch her. So I am going to look up a walkthrough that I know is reliable, because I used it to speed through the wrathful route. Morality choices, by the way, we are going to be using. What was I about to say? We're going to be following the moral route in terms of answers, so that we unlock all three of all of Takuma's evolutions. So that's what we're going to do. But yes, I do think the wrathful route is the most interesting of the three endings. Okay, so return to the past now. Yeah, we're just going to speed through this, because we've seen this multiple times. I will say I'm debating whether to set it to hard. Yeah, with World Without Danger. Yeah. Xanamon. Why is that? Okay, if there's not a fanfic crossover of that, there needs to be. Like, if there's not a fanfiction crossover of that, there needs to be. Let me see. Just deals earth damage. Do we ever actually find out what this thing is? I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, why... Oh, one of the Kenzaku? Yeah, probably. But, yeah, seriously, if there's not a fanfic of a Code Lyoko Digimon crossover, there needs to be. Like, if that is not a crossover fanfic that exists, it needs to exist. Also, because I completely forgot to mention it, and we're, you know, zooming through everything at Mach 5, so it's not really important to pay attention to anything at this point. Okay, so I'll get her affinity up. But, we did have a Dragonlance session this week, and it was we saved an entire town's population from the Red Dragon army by evacuating them in a complex plan involving... Okay, so, harmonic... No, moral. I meant moral. Okay, so let me see. I think this is... Okay, we got... But, yeah, we basically did this very... We had 2 artificers, and we did this very elaborate plan to... Because the Red Dragon army was trying to take over this town, and we decided, nah, we're not fighting them, we're just going to evacuate the entire town. Because it's an over 1,000 strong army. We're not winning that fight, but you know, we're not going to even try to do that fight. And I did not mean to talk to that guy. I meant to talk to this guy. So we didn't even try. We did not even attempt. Yeah, we actually did do booby traps. The 2 artificers decided to plant booby traps around the town, which also slowed them down and gave us time to complete the evacuations. Yes, they did that too, actually. They actually did that too, but we knew we couldn't beat a 1,000-strong army. So... Well, we didn't have choke points, unfortunately. And we were level 3. Okay, so let me see. If I want to get... Yeah, let's go with Sounds Fun so we get... Sounds like a good time, let's follow them. Okay. That way I get Minoru's up. But, yeah, we didn't have the option to do that. But we did do our best to thin the numbers and hold them off without actually fighting them. Our priority was getting the civilians to safety. So, after we'd set up the booby traps and the bombs... okay, we want to get Suji's up, if possible, too. Yes, I was the air support, but we were level 3. We did not have enough resources to beat them. And we wanted to prioritize saving the civilians. Like, if we were level 20, we might have been able to take a 1,000-strong army. Like, if we were level 20s, we might be able to win that fight. But we weren't. So we were more preoccupied with saving the civilians than actually beating the army, because... Okay, gonna do, again, we're doing the moral route follows. This tunnel look old, pretty worn down from the outside, is still being used. Not since I came here, at any rate, even the local brats won't come here. Yeah, it is. But you see stray dogs and wild boars. Those guys went into a place like that. So instead we decided to go with this plan to set up this massive fog bank via our paladin, whose oath is called the Oath of the Open Sea, which is about basically the Optimus Prime freedom is the right of all sentient beings. spiel. Like, that's basically the Oath of the Open Sea. But he has a channel divinity that lets him make a fog bank, so he did that. And we evacuated the civilians out the river. And at the end, Arceus, my cleric, who's an Aarakocra, had been hiding her wings due to personal issues. Long story short, the Aarakocra view... Okay, moral... the Aarakocra view... Okay, actually, we've seen the moral choices in the moral route. I just accidentally deleted that file. But the... Basically, Aarakocra view a Aarakocra that's not... It doesn't have the racial claustrophobia as insane. Or just not right in the head. So she works in the cave, this place called the Cave of the Beginnings, the Cave to the Beyond, which she's basically a gravekeeper. Like, she's a gravekeeper, so she's constantly underground. There were options, but none that would not result in civilian deaths. And that was our priority, was avoiding civilian deaths. We weren't treating it like a war with us being soldiers, we were treating it like we were heroes trying to minimize the amount of civilians caught in the crossfire. So that was our priority. That was our priority there, was to minimize the amount of potential casualties. Chainmail rolls over in its grave. Well, you see, the thing is, I can't even wear chainmail because that's medium armor, and I'm an Aarakocra, who sadly cannot wear medium armor, because Aarakocra can only wear light armor or they can't fly. Okay, more moral route choices. Okay, so we've already seen the moral route choices because I took them on the first one. Oh! Okay. I did not know that was a thing. Okay. Okay. Continue moral questions because I want to... I want to get the moral route ones this time so we can unlock all of Takuma's Digivolutions and have all 3 available. But, yeah, so, as we were but basically, yeah, basically that made Arceus walking Uncanny Valley to her own people. Because she was an Aarakocra they would see on the ground and in caves near constantly. And that kind of gives them the sense of Uncanny Valley because that's not something that should exist as far as their culture is concerned, because Aarakocra are supposed to be afraid of enclosed spaces. They're supposed to dislike being on the ground. But Arceus' job means she has no choice. So, she basically becomes walking Uncanny Valley, so she wears her cloak and hides as much of her appearance. Okay, you know what? We'll do it this time. Saki, Ra, are you okay? Is that you at Takuma? Run now while you can. Oh, jeez, oh boy. We'll get over here, so you go and hide me, you. Let me check. Did that actually affect anything? Okay, it doesn't affect anything. We'll go over there, so you go hide me, you. Alright. Yeah, it is weird. I say we run. You're gonna tell me nice, much like it's make a tree and leave. Really, you have to make jokes at a time like this. Quiet, guys, let's get out of here. Are you seriously taking out your phone, Minoru? My camera got the night sight, baby. I bet it'll cut through the fog, yeah? You might never see a thing like this again, so gotta snap all the snapping's good. Doesn't notice how close the monster's gotten. We can't save him in time. Get out of the way, Minoru. Say what? Okay, so this actually did affect the this scene. Okay, Minoru. I mean, ow, that thing isn't pulling his punches. Thanks, Takuma. I would have taken that head on if you hadn't said something. Can you move, Minoru? You must have gotten. You must get out of here. Okay. There's long live the queen. Knowing the future is the only way with. Yeah, I can agree with that. That is weird. That is not fun. But basically, that's why Arceus was hiding her wings and doing her best not to show that she had them. Because she's basically walking Uncanny Valley to her own people. So she always would hide her wings, which means the party actually did not know she had wings. Because Aarakocra very rarely leave their mountaintop, so most people didn't really know what one was. And one of the characters is an isekai protag. Weirdly enough, like one of the party is a isekai protagonist. Don't know if she counts as Uncanny Valley or just special by her tribe standards. Either way, it gives her a reason to hide her appearance. So one of the people involved was running and trying to get on the boat. So basically, I said, Arceus tells everyone to start moving, and she finally spreads her wings and shows the party her wings for the first time. And that was actually a big fun moment because the party essentially got to react to seeing Arceus showing her true, like what she really looks like around them. One of them actually said she looked like an angel, which was fun, because, well, she's a cleric. So yeah, but that whole thing was fun. And apparently we skipped an entire combat session, like an entire big combat section by doing that. So we ended up skipping an entire big combat section. Koromon Digivolve to Agumon. So we ended up skipping an entire combat section and leveling up to level 4 way faster than the module expected us to, because we're leveling up by milestone. So we level up by reaching a certain part of the story. And in that case, we level up to level 4 that way. And I actually took the mobile feat, which mobile raises your speed by 10 feet and allows you to move like... Okay, I'm just going to speed blitz these guys with Digivolutions. But I'm not going to go... Okay, this is a session I can actually show you Tuskmon. Tuskmon doesn't matter. No, we did not level up more than intended. We leveled up fast. We got through the section faster than we got through that area of the game faster by just not involving ourselves in a combat. Like, we didn't just go, kill a bunch of slimes. We did not go kill a bunch of slimes to over-level intentionally. We reached the point we were supposed to level up to level 4. But we did so way faster than the game was, because we skipped a section. So it seemed like we leveled up faster, but we really didn't. But I did it. That was a fun moment. That was a really fun moment, because I got to give Akias a big reveal that made sense. I also have an ability called Wind Caller as an Aarakocra, which lets me use gust of wind once per day for free, because that's just something Aarakocra have. Aarakocra just have that as a racial ability. I'm just gonna go save Minoru. I know, but yeah, I'm just going to skip Speed Blitz this because there's no point. At this point in the game, we're just still... I just wanted to show off Tuskmon because So forgive me if I end up curb stomping these guys with way over-leveled transformations. Actually, do I even need to... Okay, no, I'm actually so over... I'm at level 70, so I can just curb stomp them with rookies. So I can just wipe the floor. Okay, I am going to turn the setting up to 3 times speed just to get through this faster. But yeah, so I basically have this ability called Wind Caller that lets me use Gust of Wind. And Chaos, after rescuing the guy, because she can fly so the boat can start taking off while she goes to rescue him without causing any issues, she uses Wind Caller to launch Gust of Wind into the sails of the ships to launch them faster. So we successfully saved an entire town's population from the Red Dragon army without... Okay.
あの後別の怪物そのせい大丈夫だダメよちゃんと手当てしないとそれだよな
And then we ended up getting to a place called Kalaman. I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Kalaman. This big walled city. And this group of these two annoying nobles that are very selfish went to go talk to the government of the city. To the city. And to the city government, and we did not trust them because they were nobles that had been making complete butts of themselves the entire time we had known them. And sure enough, they were trying to steal all the credit for the civilians getting rescued. They tried to steal all the credit for the civilians being rescued when they had done nothing. And they also wanted to prepare the civilians and what was left of the military that didn't get wiped out in the ambush in an earlier session. Tried to send them to, tried to lead us on a rampage to take revenge when, again, large group of civilians who genuinely shouldn't be involved in combat. So, needless to say, we basically called them out on their crap and got them exposed. So, and then we managed to convince them to get the Peasant Crusade was a thing that did not go well. Okay, exercise some caution will actually raise my affinity with Ro. I don't know, splitting up sounds dangerous. Yeah, but it probably also got a lot of civilians killed. That's what I'm saying. What if one of us gets snatched? We should stick together. We can cover more ground that way, right? Individually, worry not. We'll be right beside you. Yeah, let's split up into groups. I'll go ahead. Thanks for your help, everyone. Let's go, Takuma. Yeah, we'll get all back for sure. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do, so... Also, I hope I did not get a sunburn on the back of my neck. I don't know if there's any point in... Okay, I can get Ra's affinity up. Which I need to do, because if I don't, it will... where's Ra? Okay, raise his spirits, which is what I was going to do anyway. So this is where you went, Ra? Okay, I guess I've never talked... Oh, no, I have talked to him before. Okay, raise his spirits. Come on, man, don't be like that. Here, let's all go back together. Safe and sound, you know? Stuff's finally obvious. I bet you're scared out of your mind. We're gonna keep looking around. You gonna be okay here? You know it's way safer here than to wander around like a jerk. He can't even understand what his partner is saying. Yeah, QQ. And says, I'll protect him if anything happens. You can understand it? Kinda. QQ. I see, that's all well and good, I guess. Give a shot if anything happens, okay? Okay, so... hang on. Okay, I know what we need. Okay, where is the vinegar? There we go. Apparently, early in production, this was actually supposed to be... Not a lot of places they keep it in a school, huh? Did I sequence break and it caught... Oh, I might have to leave and then come back. Okay. Also, I got to do a big show of thaumaturgy power to convince the Council of Kalaman. Okay, so apparently I sequence broke and now I can't actually do that. That is a glitch on the game's part. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter, but still. Oh, maybe I didn't actually take it the first time. Maybe that's it. Oh, I know. There I go. Never mind. I did not actually break the game. I just didn't. They didn't pick it up the first time, which kind of makes logical sense. Okay. Oh yeah, Renamon designed to be terrifying. That... Okay. Okay. What? I feel it too. This place is dangerous. Let's get out of here. Okay, apparently there's another... It all... There says you've been rooting him in the spot where you left him before. QQ. It was the beep, you monster. Stay away from me, I tell ya. Monster, he says, I feel bad for Kunimon having to take that kind of mean talk. What with all of you, the other monster, the monster that took, oh, you know she, the moment it took her. I ain't leave the spot, you hear me? I ain't going down like that. Okay, he's in danger here. You might be in danger here too. We still have no idea where the enemy will wait to strike. Then the heck am I supposed to do? You got a better idea where to go? Honestly, I wish I did. Digimon Ra is pretty upset. You'll protect him, won't you? QQ. Mine's all fired up. Okay, that was what I need. Man, I don't get you guys. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, that actually worked. Let me see. What is... Okay, we've already got him up to 15. We only need to get him up to 30. So we're already halfway there. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, so basically we ended up getting hired by the Kalaman military, which basically they just said, okay, we'll house your civilians and all of that in exchange for us, joining forces with, being official part of their military. Thing is, we already knew that me and the Paladin were the chosen ones to fight against, the the dragon army and stuff. That we were chosen by Habakkuk for that. So we were already planning to do that anyway. So we're just like, okay, so now we get to do that, and now we are going just being asked to do what we would have done anyway, except now with the backing of a military. So basically, we've got the backing of the military behind us to do the thing we were going to do anyway. So Hi, Dokuamon. Which, you know, just worked out. I was able to get a studded leather armor out of it for free, as well as some javelins. Which studded leather was something I wanted. One, because it completed the... Okay, we need to have Kunimon out here because he's level 18. And he's probably going to have a much bigger presence in this arc than he did previously. Okay, thing is, I want to get these, this guy leveled up. But I don't think these guys would even make a dent. Oh, maybe they will. Okay, yeah, he's a mega in this stage in the game. Right now, I don't really care about that. It does not actually matter. My entire party is overpowered at this point. So, you know. Oh, of course. Then maybe if I go here, I'll be able to reach? No, just barely not. But I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to one-shot these guys anyway. Okay, really short range on that, but... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually... Because I can use Plutomon. I can do that. But I'm not going to, because... Okay, Kunimon, who is the only one that is in any actual danger here, because New Game Plus. Yeah, that didn't even make me flinch. Okay, I do want to see what this attack looks like. And Kunimon is just like crawling behind the party. I feel sorry for him. He's just so small. But yeah, I wanted to get the armor because studded leather armor because it was part of the characterization. Oh, that is a chance of confusion, causing confusion, which is a very bad status effect. Okay, this guy is actually strong enough to do damage despite the level gap. Okay, he somehow survived an attack from a Mega. That's actually impressive. Okay, we've seen this before. Agumon will digivolve to Greymon. Which means I now have access to the little thing called multiform balance, where I can swap between the all three of Takuma's forms. And yeah, I still think Greymon's the weakest of the three. I mean, not in terms of abilities. He's definitely good in terms of abilities, but... Or okay, actually Kunimon can get an attack off. You know, actually I think Kunimon can actually finish that guy off. I'm gonna let him. I admit I like Pleziamon. It just looks so happy. It is just happy to exist. Also, I don't feel bad using champions now because the game gave me the chance to use champions. So I'm just gonna use them. Oh, hi, Riley. Hello. How are you? Riley is wanting attention. But yeah, basically the character concept I actually do have character artwork for Arceus, and she had the studded leather armor because it was the best thing to get. Like, it looked best on her, and I wanted to get, and I knew it was going to be the best I could manage, so I wanted to go with that. Okay, that was fairly simple. And we're already to Chapter 2, which is great. So we're basically trying to set right what once went wrong at this point. Okay, we've managed to get all the way to Chapter 2. A main reason I'm playing through this on screen rather than just skipping ahead is I don't know what's going to change, and I want to show Rao's changes of character. Like Rao's thing, because I know if we save Rao, I know that's going to cause a major for want of a nail. So okay, so if I choose Rao and agree with him, that raises his affinity. Okay. Heading out for a walk where anything could be lurking around, I'll pass. I gotta agree with Rao on this one, but nothing will get better if unless we take action. Let's at least find a safe place. At least anywhere else will be any better. Kunimon wants to look too. Come on, Rao. Okay, I'll check the classrooms. You should all look somewhere else. Okay, affinity up with Rao, who is the main focus. We want to get Rao up. We want to get, getting people's affinity up is always good because it has other benefits other than you know, other than just evolutions, but I still want to, you know, save Rao from death. Okay, phones don't work is the right one. Thanks for noticing, Rao. Well done, Rao. What, weren't you listening? I said we can't call out. So now we know that there's no signal here. That might be useful information. Thanks, Rao. Wait, you're thanking me? We're still screwed, right? Whatever, you're welcome, I guess. Can't reach anyone. This is hopeless. Can't call the professor. What will happen to us? Why aren't we getting a signal here? Okay, so did that change his fate yet? Almost. One more and we've got it. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why that's why I'm glad the arc gives us the chance for this. Because it gives it, like, I'm glad it's an option to go back and save him. You know, set right what once went wrong. Okay, that's amazing. Okay. Hello, Riley. Riley's come to say hi. Okay, so classroom. Let me skip through the tutorial again. I don't know if we okay, so okay, the heck's gonna happen to us? That was a moral question, and now I need to talk to him again so I can actually get the personality question. You gotta be kidding me. You and the alligator thing might all be buddy-buddy, but I don't really get this thing. I'm not an alligator. He's not wrong, is the answer. Okay. Can't say I completely disagree with that suspicious side of yours, Rao. Caution and a healthy okay, that's a translation error. And a healthy sense of cowardice helps keep you safe from danger, Takuma. Still, have a little faith. Kunimon's already saved you once, hasn't he? Loudmouth as always. I don't think he knows what an alligator is, he just knows he's not one. Loudmouth as always. Okay, and we have done it. Rao is officially safe. So we are officially on the truthful route now, because Rao is over 30, which means we are now on the truthful route, and Rao will live this time. At least I think that's right. Let me check. Yeah, you need to get him to high enough affinity before chapter 3. So, let me see. Yeah, you gotta get it above 30 to get the to save him, and we have. So Ra will survive this time, and we are on the truthful route. And that is where we are going to end this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.